going to show you how to turn this into this. Butter and your sugar together by hand or in a mixer. But I've added my flour and my cocoa powder. I've just sort of guessed on the cocoa powder front. I'm just going to sieve this in. Apparently I'm going to drop it. This is very hard to do one-handed. Sieve this in. This reduces the chance of like lumps and everything. Hold on, I'm going to try and with chin focus it. Hi, this is my 2-year-old about to help. As long as she doesn't help by destroying the eggs. No, don't touch the eggs, please. Thank you, baby girl. So I'm going to put this down and deal with the last little lumps. And this is why you sieve. You've done that. Just sort of crack in. Excellent. My 6-year-old is been adding or has been adding butter to the cake pans.
Can I help?
Of course you can, baby. Throw in some eggs. Now, some people say add them slowly, but if you're sieving, and unless you want to sieve into a separate bowl, make just loads more sort of washing up, it's not worth it. So then I'm just going to mix it again until it's lovely. Mixing, you want to add in about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, vanilla essence or whatever, and then make sure all the sides I know you're not supposed to, but I recommend that you try your batter, because I tried mine and it was not chocolatey enough. So I added like twice as much cocoa powder, and this is it here. I'm just going to decant it into my greased cake pans, 2 of them, and stick it in the oven. I'm about to put these into the oven and then put it on watch for about 15 minutes. Should take about 25 minutes, but poke my head around after 15 just to check. Right, here's the finished cake. Sorry, my phone's plugged into charge now. I've actually been using, as in the square shop, Betty Crocker's chocolate fudge icing. Not advertising, it's just it's easier than making my own. We've got 3 kids. And I'm just going to put the next tier on to the top tier with chocolate frosting as well, and then we'll get on with the fun part, which is decorating the chocolate. And as you can see, this is all covered. The thing's a bit messy, but I use tissue afterwards to clean up any mess. The good thing with this is the cake doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be even, because it's all going to get covered. So just slap on as much frosting as you want, and that's it. You can use shop bought cake, you can even use packet cake, you can do whatever you want, because most of the fun part is shoving the chocolate on it, which we're going to do now. We are. Basically, I've taken the fingers out of packets. You can use any brand, you can use the original Cadburys ones, but it's really simple as popping them on like that. That is it.
And you can't let kids do it, because they might mess it all up.
Right, something along those lines. So this is it. Try and keep them as straight as possible.
How do you cut them up?
I don't cut them up. You can cut in between fingers, so the fingers can be like portion control, which is kind of handy at times. Now, normally I wouldn't have a cake quite as high as this. I think the fingers have shrunk height-wise, but it's fine, because they used to be taller than this. There was more of a distance between the cake and the fingers. So that is literally as easy as it is. I'm just going to get my next lot of fingers. I've got 3 different flavours fingers. I have previously done milk chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate. Before I've done one of each flavour, so everyone got one of each flavour. But as the kids wanted to help and it's getting late at night, I'm just sticking them in order. The first ones were honeycomb, I think. These ones are fabulous, which is milk chocolate with white chocolate on the inside over a biscuit finger. And there's my husband doing, I think that's supposed to be Sean Connery, but I'm not 100% sure. Baby, do you want to enlighten us?
Pardon?
What was your fabulous? Was that supposed to be Sean Connery?
Fabulous! Okay. Mummy, look, there's some ice in between that one.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't have to be like completely ridiculously perfect.
Yeah, as long as
because it's only for this kid here.
Yeah, and for big. It's my birthday tomorrow.
How old are you going to be, very loud child?
8.
8. Shh, Alice, you don't have to win. This is why most people that do like posh baking vlogs and stuff don't have kids, because kids are a pain in the booty, and they're loud and annoying, and they're only
Mummy, have the rest if they don't all fit?
I think they will all fit, but if there's any leftovers, don't I get them? Because, you know, I've been working hard.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
George is my favourite right now.
Yeah, you're the best one in the world.
Yeah, unfortunately, you are not going to get any. Look at that.
You're the best one in the world.
So just squish them in. Make sure you've got clean hands, obviously. I know that's kind of a given. Make sure they're around like that.
Wash your hands before you...
Shut up, your face. Honestly, they're kids are annoying. Only some, not all of them. Just like one or two. Just, yeah, like that. Just stop with the crazy.
Can I
Done.
One. Can I eat two?
No. This is why I don't usually have them help me do this cake, because they're driving me insane already. Right, these, ideally, wow, they're flying everywhere. You ideally want them orange side down. Don't, again, do all of them. Well, because the orange will clash, but if you want the orange showing, that's fine, it's your cake.
Oh.
Just that's enough of those. These ones are all mixed up anyway. That's enough of those. Yes, one.
Okay.
My kids are annoying, have you ever noticed? No, not right now. Go on then. I'm going to blow these out. Then with the last packet, you want to kind of tip into all the spaces. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realise I was covering that. Sorry. It's alright, we'll throw them in the gaps. And don't forget, we've got some more of these to throw on. We're just going to pat things. Yeah, and more marshmallows. Marshmallows. Now all of this gets wedged. That's enough. That's enough of those for now.
I didn't put on anything.
Well, take a couple of... No, stop trying to be thieving everything.
Stuff.
Right. See, they're everywhere. I'm not joking. These things have rolled everywhere. One over there.
Wow.
There's one over here.
Arm out the way. Crazy. So I'm also going to get some white chocolate. And just shove that in the odd place. These are broken up from a Easter animal. Just to throw in some different set. And then the next step is I'm melting some milk chocolate and some white chocolate to drizzle on the top. Whilst the milk chocolate is melting, I'm so classy, I use the microwave. Just drizzle. Doesn't matter if you get it all over the worktops or anything. It also helps hold some of the other bits in place. The odd glob is not ideal, but it's doable. I've got some melted chocolate left over. I might do another few bits on the top if possible, but you literally just do that. As you see, waving the spoon around. I've now got my milk chocolate, so load up a spoon. Same thing, just jiggle, 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 which sounded vaguely odd. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Do a little jiggle. I should probably not do that because all they can see is part of my boobs. Not a good look. So yeah, cover that. It holds everything in place. I've got slightly more chocolate this time because Georgie likes the whole. And then whole chocolate top. Throw a bit more white on to layer effect because most of it's brown. Here in the background, but I put the leftover melted chocolate on in bowls on the table, and my husband and my daughter ran fighting each other across the kitchen to get to the bowls of melted chocolate. So here it is. I mean, this isn't my best work. I will insert pictures of the other ones I've made. I've just got to clear up the chocolate around the edge and on my worktop. But there we go. That is chocolate explosion cake.